To Bridgeton Investments. Hope you had a great weekend. But what I am about to share, your Monday could have possibly gone to even more bad. Okay, and there are a lot of bad news coming up. First of all, congratulations to all Reliance investors. Uh, uh, Now, if you used my if you used my news news scale, it says that Reliance Defense tie-up. Reliance Rolls-Royce announced intent to jointly develop an indigenous combat engine for the AMCA fighter jet program, exploring a dedicated gas turbine and strategic positive for Reliance ambition. And that led to Reliance stock rallying almost 16 rupees in one day. If you calculate it percentage wise, it's not that great, not that good. But anyways, so this first of all, why is Reliance entering into defense sector? Reliance has always been in retail, majority is in oil to chemical. Now, here's the thing: all of the Adani stocks, you know they are mostly invested into the future. They're completely into the future. They own the whole ecosystem of the future, whether it be the data center, energy energy, power, solar energy. They are not that much into fuel fuel, or which is not, it's already past. They're completely thinking long term. And now Reliance needs something which can help them think long term, to like, not save their company, but to think, to get ahead of them. That is why they're getting into this green energy. They are planning to go completely full on into green energy. And green energy. Now they're also entering into data centers, and this is like, Reliance needs something to save themselves from crashing even further. It's not going past. It has been consolidating. It is not going past 1,000. Is it going? Okay, it's not going past 2,000, and Reliance needs something to get back to that price level before it split. So Reliance needs something which is more. India is investing towards. What is India investing towards? One is defense. India is heavily focused in defense, and they need defense contract. And why? And jet engine is not completely India made yet. Jet engine we outsource completely from Boeing. Not Boeing jets. Who makes jets for? I think jet engine. I think Chevrolet makes jet engine. I'm not sure. I have to check that. I think Boeing is HL is GE Aerospace. India's aerospace engine is still not Indian made. Whatever jets they are using, they are using GE with GE Space, and that is not good. And GE is used majorly by Boeing. So they need something which is Indian made, and India is still pushing to make jet engine made in India, and that is why Reliance has got the perfect opportunity to gain its investors' trust, so that he can become more advanced in its company. Because Reliance is company is very old-fashioned, boring businesses, retail, O2C, oil to chemicals, and what data. They recently jumped into data, so they need something to get position themselves into a much better future. And Reliance and Rolls Royce, these are the kind of top Rolls Royce engine. These are the top jets who use, is majority of them are Airbus and Boeing. And if you look at its top, if you look at its top airline company, it's pretty known companies which is top powered. So that is why Reliance is now getting into jet engine business so that they can make it more. India can they can gain investors trust, and India can push them and they can push, and India can also help them in making them more, making India uh, what do I say, uh, push forward. So Rolls Royce is now helping Reliance Industry to make their uh, jet engines home made in India, and that brings the trust of government completely. If you still think Rolls Royce is a car company, take that out of your mind. Rolls Royce are into much more thing. Hopefully, I am going to buy it one day when I launch a successful hedge fund. Not when I launch into successful hedge fund. Uh, well, now Oman is getting into the way of Iran war, and this is going to continue a lot more. And I'm not going to talk about it. If you see a nuclear deal is not reached, it's going to this war will not end. Trump backs up without nuclear deal, it will look bad in the eyes of Trump and in the U.S. So either way, they have to accept defeat, or this Trump nuclear deal have to reach. So don't accept it on U.S. war to end. Oman is getting into in between uh, Iran war. And another news which I plan to share is now there's even nuclear being involved in Iran war. I don't know how truth is this, but if it is truth, means get ready for bigger crash of Nifty, and oil is surging. Don't ignore this. I just taken this is just a paper trade. Yes, oil to rise even further. So yeah, that's it from me today. Please like the video, subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.